Alright, Beyond the Blue RC. Got a little 1/76 scale RC car to unbox today. Been a while since I've gotten a new RC. These were found these on Amazon. Pretty neat little car. They got working lights. All kinds of different functions. And what really sold me is the actual car itself. Challenger. It's kind of like what's on the box here. Of course, I got the red one. Decent controller too. Alright, let's see. Oh, we got no tape currently. Tape there. And tape here. There we go. Alright, so let's see what we get here. We get some instructions. Oh wow, it is tiny. You get a couple spare bodies that you can paint yourself. It's kind of neat. Looks like some interior stuff for the body. Each body comes with the interior windows and your lights and whatnot. That's pretty cool. And then of course your little car. It's tiny. Wow, that is small. That's smaller than I thought it was going to be. It's not a bad thing, it's just... It's not a bad thing, it's just tiny. There we go. Wow. Alright. Okay, so that's the car. Let's get the controller out. Alright. Looks like we've got a USB and the battery in the car. And that's it. That's all you get. And that is plenty, in my opinion. So, put that back. We'll put these little cars back in here. These little bodies. It's really cool they give you these extra little bodies with the components that you need. So you don't have to tear apart the old body, the pre-painted body. That's actually a really cool feature. I wasn't sure how they were going to do that, because I noticed it was a feature when I bought it. Alright, so now I got to put the batteries in. Alright, so this, take this off. And it looks like you can charge it from the transmitter if you want to. Like if you're on the go or something, you can charge it from the transmitter. Which I'm not going to do, but you can do that. And it's a USB-C, which is nice. Very cool. Alright, so open this way. Okay. This just slides out, and it takes, oh, it takes triple A's, not double A's. We have the wrong batteries. Also comes with a body clip. I don't know why it comes with that. So batteries, that's pretty straightforward. Just pop them on in. Oops. Come on, get in there. Alright, I'm just going to shove this back up in here. Shove it on in. There we go. And you're going to want to screw this back in. Other direction. There we go. So you're going to need a coin or something to do that. And then you just slide this in. Like slow, so there you go. I'm gonna take it out. I see that little right there. Just pull this up, and this slides right back out. And you can take the batteries out. Although I don't think you can. Actually, don't need to do that. Take the batteries out. If you want to put it back in the box for storage, then you could do that. Oops. Butterfingers. All right, let's put this back together. There we go. Alright, cool. It's actually, the transmitter's a little small, but it doesn't feel too bad, actually. It feels hobby grade. I mean, it feels a little toyish, but nice foam wheel. Not really any play either. I mean, a little bit side to side, but not as you rock it back and forth. No creaking in that. Some of my tracks, the stock ones, creak a lot. This is nice and smooth. That's nice. Powered on. There you go. I guess we'll get this car charged up. And we'll do a little test run. Alright, I figure while the battery's charging, we can go over the instructions real quick. There's not a lot, but there is a decent amount. So it's basically, what I already did. Shows you how to install the transmitter batteries and how to charge the vehicle through the transmitter. It says it'll take 40 minutes. That's for the transmitter, so hopefully using the USB cable will be quicker than 40 minutes. Hopefully. So it says 40 minutes for that too. So using the USB cable is still 40 minutes. That's not too bad. It tells you how to turn the vehicle on and off. It tells you about your controls. Where that control is, where the switch is on your transmitter. The controls on your transmitter for the handling of the vehicle. Pretty standard surface transmitter. Vehicle driving settings. Pretty cool. It goes over what your different dials and switches do on your transmitter. And that's about it. So I mean, not a lot of information, but I mean, if you're fairly new to RC, then it's going to be useful for you. Transmitter is actually decent. Got servo, you got reversing, stereo, servo, steering, reversing if you needed it. Doubt we need that. Got throttle adjustment, so 20%, and you go to 50 and then 100. Pretty cool. Got throttle, dual rates, throttle trim. So you got throttle, dual rates, throttle trim. steering dual rates and steering trim. And the dual rates will just kind of will slow down your throttle, which you shouldn't need. Your throttle dual rate should be set right from the factory. If you want to adjust your steering dual rates, that's different. That's just adjust how far your steering will turn left or right. And then the switch itself, the power switch, which I just noticed now, it's a 3-position switch. So one, oh, if you do it too fast, one, two. Well, it's a 2-position switch. 1, 2. So in the middle, that's where you would charge the vehicle. You'd have this set in the middle. And if you want it on, you just go all the way to the left. I just noticed that. And of course, all the way to the right is off. And then you've got some switches on the side. There's nothing in the manual about that, but I'm thinking that these control the light. So you've got the on-off switch. Maybe that's lights on and off. I don't know. We'll find out. That's channel 3. And then channel 4. This is in the middle right now. And then if you go to the left and then right. So I'll leave it in the middle for now. But I'm guessing that does something with the lights. I'm not sure. We'll find out when I finally get the battery charged and all that good stuff. But pretty impressed with this little transmitter. Not bad. It's a $75 vehicle, so it is a little pricey for such a tiny little car, but decent transmitter. It's fairly high grade. It's not, doesn't feel toy-like. I mean, it's tiny. It is small, but it fits my hand all right. It just fits it. So, yeah, pretty cool. It's all charged up. So obviously the first thing you want to do is power on your transmitter. Right there. Powered up. Then you're going to turn on your car. There's a little switch right here. There's a little switch right there. I'm going to use my pinky because it's such a small switch and just flick it on. So it's got underbody glow, and it's got headlights, and it's got tail lights, which is pretty cool. So now it's also got brake lights. So that's pretty neat. Now, as far as these switches go, this switch right here, this one right here, that turns off the underbody glow. And then this switch over here, if you push it to the left, let me hold the car at the same time so you can see what it does. If you push it to the left, there we go, turns the lights off, fully off. And if you push it to the right, it turns the lights back on. And then you push it again to the right, and you got a strobe effect. So that's pretty cool. I'm quite impressed with this little car out of the box. And it's got, for being so small, it's got some decent weight to it. Like, it's got decent weight to it. And it's well balanced too. It's nice. Well done, Turbo Racing. I'm impressed with this car. We'll go back to regular lights. Let's get this out of the way. All right. So, right now we're on 25% speed. Pretty slow. Not breaking these speed records. But it's got, the track's pretty good in straight line. So out of the box, we're golden. And it's got proportional steering, which is impressive for a car this size. I'm impressed. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I might have to get more of these. And 50% speed now. Quite a bit faster. And then 100%. A lot faster. Yep. Very cool. Very cool. And for size comparison, here it is next to a Kyosho Mini Z. This is, of course, 1/24th scale. You can basically put this right on the hood of the Mini Z. It's almost like if this was a 1-to-1 Challenger, this would be like, I don't know, 1/5 scale. That's kind of cool. I don't know, I just think that's kind of cool. I just think that's kind of cool. I don't know why I'm so impressed with that. I have no idea. But so that's, yep, that's what it looks like next to a Mini Z. If I could get my thumb out of the way, that'd be nice. So, yep. And then here's what it looks like compared to like a Matchbox car. So even Matchbox car, it's smaller than a Matchbox car. It's smaller than a Matchbox, which is just absolutely wild that it's smaller than a Matchbox car. I mean, not a lot smaller. I mean, they're close. It's still smaller. So yeah. Wild. But I have a track that I bought for the Mini Zs that the Mini Zs are a little big for. But this is going to be perfect. You can run probably 4 or 5, maybe even 6 on this track I got of these little guys. So, oh, before I forget, I did want to mention that it does have front suspension. It doesn't have rear suspension. There's no suspension in the rear. It does have front suspension, which is pretty cool. Focus. It does have front suspension. Alright, now we can go over to the track. See what this thing can do on the little track. Alright, so I got the car on the track, and as you can see, this cool little carpet track that I found off Amazon about a year ago. I originally bought from the Mini Zs. And it's a little small for the Mini Zs, but it works for one. You can comfortably fit probably 4 of these little cars on this track and race them. So it's pretty, I don't know if Amazon still sells this track, but I'm sure they sell other tracks like it. So yeah, here we go. This is 25% power. Just to kind of get a feel of it. I might want to dial the steering down a little bit. The steering is a little sensitive. I don't know. Yeah, I might want to turn the steering dual rate down a little bit. Let's see. All right, that feels better, I think. Let's jump it up to, let's go 50% power. All right. Definitely fun. Oop. This is 50% power. Whoop. And I'm hung up. Okay. So, steering is now at 50%. That's a little more bearable. Before it was at, I feel like it was at 100%. Is this where it was before? Yeah. It's 100%, so I don't want that. Need to dial that down some. We'll take that to 50%. 50% on the transmitter there. We'll try this again. All right, round two. It's going to take some getting used to. Still, the steering's still really sensitive. I'm going to turn it down a little bit more. Let's try that. Oh, now that's not. Never mind. Back to 50. I need a little more steering than that. Get around the track here. Well, maybe I need to turn it up some. Let me turn it up a little bit more. Let's take it to 75-ish. I'm flipping the throttle. This is just 50% on this track. That's too much steering. Turn back to 50. A little bit over 50, maybe around 55. Trying to find a sweet spot. Yeah. Honestly, with a little practice, be right on the money. Getting better. Hung up on the side rail there. I got a little bit of a bend over here. Not a bend, but it's rolled. The carpet's rolled up over there. The track is rolled up over there. So, but I thought that would be kind of a cool little effect, and it is. I like it. All right, let's try 100%. Yeah, it's fun. I gotta kind of blip the throttle to kind of keep it on the track, especially in the corners. And we're off the track again. Alright, well, I think that's going to do it for this video. Very cool little car. I'm very impressed with it. It's going to be a lot of fun, especially with more cars on this track. It's going to be a blast. So, yeah, on the Blue RC, hope you enjoyed watching this video. Please like, subscribe, smash the notification bell. Keep on RCing out there.